It's Wednesday, and do I have a gear review for you? First thing, there's a disclaimer. This is medical. You're going to see some pictures. So if you've got a queasy stomach, you might want to pass on this one. A company sent me a bandage that I'd never heard of before, and I was like, why aren't these in every single trauma kit that we have? This type of bandage deals with something called exudate. If you know, you know. Now, exudate is the liquid that leaks out of blood vessels into surrounding tissue or out of a wound. It's part of a body's inflammatory response to injury, infection, or inflammation. In context of wounds, it's the liquid that leaks out of your body, that drains from a wound. It typically contains water, proteins, electrolytes, man, the sun just got bright, white blood cells, and even cellular debris. Keeping it as simple as possible, but not minimizing what it really is. It's very similar, or it is actually just a larger form of the liquid that comes out of a blister. With that said, let's take a look at this product and see if it's right for you and your trauma kit.
Okay, first impressions. This is the Dimora silicone foam dressing with a border. There's a lot of absorption. It's designed for heavy drainage. Some of the key things to look at are production dates and the date that it's supposed to go bad. So this one was made in September 2025 and it's good until 2028. If you buy something like this, make sure you look at this stuff. It's got instructions on the back. We'll go over some of that briefly. There are 10 of them in the package, which is mind-blowing, because they are so absorbent it's not even funny. Which also, why aren't these inside of like every trauma kit there is? We've got obviously the outer packaging, the labeling. It's showing you some of the dates as well on individual containers. And then just opening up the sterile pack. We're not going to be doing any medical stuff with this, so you can see how easy it is to open. So there's our sterile package. It just opens right back up. It's about that big. This thing is supposed to have a lot of protective layers. We're going to cut one of these open. It's very breathable. It's going to expand with moisture. It really does have a very soft flexibility to it. It doesn't have any kind of crazy odor or anything like that. Let's go ahead and cut this open and see what it really looks like. I could just peel this back and show you, but I want it to stay inside of the packaging so that we can actually like be able to touch it without getting all sticky and stuff. So let's just cut it straight across here and see that there are multiple layers inside of this. Let's see if I can get the right light on there. This is basically a silicone foam that's inside of here. I can see one layer there. There's 2, 3 layers that I can see. There's supposedly 7 layers inside of this. It's really hard to see on the camera. I don't know if I don't know how far I could zoom in to show you all the different layers that are inside this bandage. With that said, let's go ahead and peel this back. See if we can like take a good hard look at. Oh yeah, there's so many in here. I can't even, I think it's so small that you can't really get at it. But the construction of this seems to be really, really, really durable. But like I said, it's very soft. It does have that adhesive feel to it, but it's not so much that it's going to get stuck to like a wound, which is really good. And it does have a lot of uniformity, basically what they call edge quality. So you can see that it's pretty sticky, it's pretty pliable. I think it's going to stick to a lot of things. And if we just take here, let's just do this. Let's just do that. Let's see what happens. I can feel that it's sticking right here. Not just around this stuff. I kind of screwed this up. So let's just keep going. You see, it just came right off. Let's just stick that right to my skin. Let's stick that right to the hair. And we'll pull this off later and see what it looks like. It doesn't like sticking to hair, by the way. Opening up another one of these, because that was kind of a really like a bad test. Let's see how much hair it sticks to when it's really not designed to do anything like that. That just wasn't fair. So we're going to put that on the back side of my arm, where there's not a lot of hair. We're going to stick it there instead. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this. These overhead shots are a pain in the butt, especially for doing stuff with one hand. Oh yeah, much better, much different. So there it is, that's on the back of my forearm. We're gonna leave that there while we do the next set of things. Next, we're gonna do the absorbency test. Once again, we're going to open another one up. I got 10 in the pack, so we got to do a thorough test. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to drop that down inside, and we're going to see what it does. There's no real way for me to measure this. Me personally, I could have done a little bit better, but the idea is that this thing can absorb a lot of liquid. And what we're going to do is we're just going to see how much liquid it can actually absorb and what it looks like when we do absorb it. And as you can see, it's just sucking it right up. Obviously, there's no way to go around it, but it's literally just absorbing all of this liquid. And there was actually a lot in there. There was actually a lot of liquid in there. And what we'll do is we'll cut this open and see what it looks like inside once this absorbency test is complete, which shouldn't really take that long based on the amount of liquid that we're pouring into it.
A few moments later.
As you can see, it absorbed a lot of liquid. Very surprising how much liquid this thing actually absorbed. So let's go ahead and cut it open. It's only been a few minutes. Obviously, your wound would never bleed this fast or exude liquid this fast. But we're going to go ahead and cut this open and see what it looks like. And you can really see all the layers of absorption now. Pretty interesting stuff. Let's crack another one open. It's so easy to get into this package. I really like the way that they open. So I guess we should be looking at adhesion. So far, so good. It's still there. Comes off really easy, surprisingly easy. What I will tell you is that it doesn't stick to hair very well. And I would not apply this to like an overly moist area. Like obviously this is you'd want to clean the wound area off as best you could, let it dry out a little bit, maybe with some alcohol or antiseptic, and then put this onto clean, dry skin. Obviously the wound would be in this area right here. With that said, you know, after wearing this for about a good, I don't know, half an hour, obviously you could wear this for 6 or 7 hours, no problem. You know, it releases from the skin very easily. And I guess there's some longevity claims that you could actually you could wear this thing for up to 7 days. In some of in some of the company descriptions, you could wear this for up to 7 days. How you would do that, that would really be up to you. That would really be up to you how you wanted to do it. But as far as like packaging value, you know, obviously there's 10 dressies that come in a box, so you could put it in multiple kits. The sterility level is pretty good on this, on all the packaging that I've seen within this particular company. They do a pretty good job of it. It's no better or no worse than any of the other companies that I've worked with. And storage and handling is actually pretty well because you have all the individual packages that come inside that box. The last thing that I would tell you is if you want to watch any more of my videos, you might want to go over there. And if you're interested in some of my best stuff, go down there, because that's where all the good stuff is. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.